Hey, what's up? It is Alicia from aliciacarlson.com, and I am in an exceptionally good mood today. Part of it is because I got to sneak away for not only one date with an amazing lady, but I got to get away with two different women today. And I'm realizing more and more that I am definitely an extrovert, meaning that I'm energized by people and just being in the city, and I think all that vibrancy. But also the sun is shining, which feels like a total little thing that we need to celebrate. But what I actually wanted to chat about today is the fact that I went to a restaurant for the first time in a long time and ordered off the menu without giving so much as a thought of the calories, the carbs, how was I going to have to work that off later, or make special arrangements for the rest of the week with my workouts or the rest of my nutrition. And honestly, that is a new experience for me. It's something that has definitely been slowly in the works, but always kind of in the back of my mind up until today, or maybe even recently, there would be like little diety thoughts just kind of circulating in my head about the portions, or did I get enough veggies, or do I need to eat more? And I'm not saying that eating vegetables or trying to eat in a way that honors your health is bad, but I think sometimes the emotion that we attach to it, or the way that we can become really militant about trying to get everything in every single day and do nutrition perfectly in order to be healthy, is really stressful. And what I noticed the most, which was probably the most freeing, is that because I wasn't so preoccupied with the food that I was eating, or how I was going to have to balance it all out later, I could really just be in the moment, and I could be present with the company that I was with. And it took me kind of reflecting on that, I think, to realize how special that is, and how rare it seems to be, right? And I think that just by not freaking out and not worrying about what I was eating or whatever, it gave me the space to be present with that person, but it also gave me confidence to just show up and to just be myself, and to not be worried about what I looked like or how she was going to be perceiving me. And I think a lot of times in life, we feel like everything is so separate, right? Like my nutrition is separate from this area of my life, or it's separate from this area. But in creating that space and that self-compassion and just that freedom around nutrition, it also impacts positively all of these other areas, right? And when I say I'm creating freedom around nutrition or around exercise, I'm not at all advocating that you eat whatever you want, whenever you want to eat it. I am advocating that you make choices mindfully and intuitively to what your body needs. But for most of us, we don't know how to eat intuitively. We don't know how to tune into what our bodies need. And that is where trying to listen to our bodies can be a little bit tough, a little bit tricky for people sometimes. And it does take time. It takes practice. It takes lots of maybe messing up and then getting back up. And that's okay. I mean, that is really the reality of life, right? Like when you are looking at a child that is just learning to walk or is just learning to ride their bike, you don't get angry with them when they don't just take off running for the first time, or you don't get frustrated that they didn't just know how to ride a bike. But we don't seem to apply the same idea to ourselves when it comes to kind of figuring out what our own healthy lifestyle is going to look like. And we've really fallen into the trap, I think, of feeling like we can look at what somebody else gets us the results that we want. So the first step, I think, in creating this kind of space and this kind of freedom in your life, whether it be around food or relationships or otherwise, is learning how to listen to yourself, learning how to listen to what you need in the moment, what your body needs in the moment, and trusting yourself to be the guide. And doing it with the idea that you are going to have to be patient, and you are going to have to give yourself some time to kind of learn these skills. But the freedom that it creates on the other side of just being able to be present and to be with the people that you're with without being self-conscious or worried about messing up in some way really allows you to show up in the way that only you can show up and be the person that only you can be. And again, you know, our lives are not broken into all of these separate little parts. How you are and how you do one thing is how you are, and it's how you do everything in your life. So just really kind of realizing that can be kind of an eye-opening moment. If you have certain tendencies around food or around your body, likely that is definitely connected and ties into some other areas of your life. So give yourself some grace, give yourself some compassion, but be willing to do the work for yourself for the long haul, because you are worth it. The people in your life that you love are worth it. And the rest of the world needs you to just be you, to not be self-conscious, to not be, you know, self-editing and always criticizing yourself. That was a lot of self in that sentence, but anyway, that's what's on my mind today. I hope that this enlightened you a little bit, or maybe inspired you to kind of think about nutrition and all of that kind of stuff a little bit differently. My inbox is always open. I love hearing from you. I love reading the messages that you guys are sending, so keep that up. And if you are struggling with anything, or if you want me to do a video about something in the future, let me know. I will talk to you later. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.